Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kendra and today is an open collaboration, hashtag Tea Tuesday, and it's hosted at Life with Patty 9531 and at Kathy's Favorite Things. This is every Tuesday, or any Tuesday you feel like doing it. You don't have to do it every Tuesday. So you show what you're drinking and you tell what you're doing. So I left my coffee in the other room. Trust me, it's coffee with half and half in it. Not real exciting. So this is an open collaboration. If you're seeing this and you'd like to join in, you're welcome to do that. Be sure to put in your title or your description, hashtag Tea Tuesday, all one word, at Life with Patty 9531 and at Kathy's Favorite Things, our two hosts. And when you do that, it tags them, and they'll put you in the playlist, and everyone else will see it who, does this collaboration. So one thing I wanted to show you real quick. Well, first of all, I'm going to show you what I'm making for dinner. Then first I'm going to show you what I have here. And I bought this and this. So I was having trouble fussy cutting stickers that I wanted to use for projects with my regular scissors because they were too big to get into the spaces here, that are white. So I was just using them like that. So then I got, I'm not even sure what these are called. Does it say on there? It's a Fiskars something. X-Acto knife? No. Anyway, and then I got these little tiny embroidery type scissors, I think they are. And both were Amazon, and they did it. They did a perfect job. I was able to very easily cut the middle out. That's the middle part that was white. And then around, just super fast, super easy. And I cleaned up things with this at the end when I was done. I'm afraid I'm going to ruin them, though, because they're not really for paper. They're for fabric, string, things like that. But anyway, that was a good thing to me. Now, the last thing I want to show you before I get to what I'm making is, here it is. Nope, that's not it. Hold a sec. All right, everybody, I'm sorry about that. I couldn't find the thing I was looking for, so when I find it, I'll show it to you another time. What's my point today is a what's for dinner, and so it's going to be a chili, and so I'm going to use these ingredients: ground beef, petite diced tomatoes, a little tomato sauce, black beans and pinto beans, which I'll rinse both very well. I like them rinsed before I use them for chili. Salt, minced onion, and red enchilada sauce. The onion here is for fresh to use on top of the chili. Ground beef is in, and I'll just chop and cook it till it's no longer pink. This will be a nice warm dinner because even though it's April 1st, it says it's 50, I think. I don't know. Anyway, it's cloudy and dark and cool, so it's only going to get worse. I mean, as the sun goes down. The beans are rinsed. The meat is just about done. Really, it is done, but I'm going to throw the chopped dehydrated onions in there just to let them rehydrate a little bit and swim around with the ground beef. So just a little bit of the black beans and mostly pinto. There we go. Nice, and get it together. And then, like I said, I'm chopping up a fresh onion over here so they can have that to put on the top if they want. There's the petite diced tomatoes, and I'm putting them in now. Yummy, yummy. I'll let that go for maybe 5-ish minutes, and that'll also help the dehydrated onions to reconstitute, I think it's called, to puff up. I just found this in my freezer, so I'm going to use this instead of that can. Did I open it? Not yet. Good. I did not open it yet. So I'll put that away, and if I need to add more to the chili, I have littler cans out in the garage on the shelves. I have this to put away too. I just need to add a little bit of regular tomato sauce along with the enchilada sauce. Okay, I put the frozen enchilada sauce in now. So this is where the spices start. We really like our chili this way. And I may or may not add this small can of tomato sauce. We'll see. All right, the enchilada sauce is now incorporated in there because it was frozen when I pulled it out of the freezer, obviously. So all I have here are sauces, onion, tomato, and ground beef. And here's the beans. Not many black beans, mostly pinto. Put those in there and see how much fluid I have. All right, the onions chopped. I'm just going to put the other half in here with this half, and that'll be for sprinkling on top, along with sour cream, cheese, and I like to have Fritos available, but we're out of Fritos, so they can use tortilla chips or crackers, and crackers are just fine. Crackers are perfectly acceptable. I just wanted Fritos. Oh, and I'm not going to put in the tomato sauce. I'm going to put that big can of enchilada sauce away for some night when I do make enchiladas, which could be any time now, right? All right, here we go. This is about it. I'm just going to make a sample plate of what I hope it to look like. Oh, and I spilled some. Here's a sample, right? No, a little more. It's like 407 maybe. I'm not sure. So, only hubby and I are here right now. The kids are at work. Hold on. Oh, chili, onions. Oops, dropped half of my... This isn't working. Help! I got the sour cream in there, about, I don't know, four teaspoons worth. A tablespoon and a teaspoon's worth. So there you go. I used the mini crackers. I like these. Look just like that. And, okay, I used Daisy. I used Great Blend Fiesta Blend. What else? Crackers. What else did I put in here? Onions. That was a Great Value onion, I'm sure. And so I'm going to sit down and enjoy this lovely bit. I was just thinking, what is the difference, I'll look it up, between regular chili and chili chowder? Because when I was a kid in Tulsa in the school system, they gave us what they called chili chowder. Always served it with cinnamon rolls on the side and crackers. Individually wrapped crackers. No sour cream, no cheese. But it had onions, I think. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I'm so glad you stopped by and watched my video today. And please like, comment. If you've not stopped to subscribe, subscribe. That'd be awesome. Tell me about your chili. My chili is different every time I make it, I'm pretty sure. Bye.